How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. A little bit of barrel-aged, fruited Gose time in the form of Boulevard Brewing. It is their Tequila barrel-aged lime Gose. Yeah, Boulevard. I can get down with Boulevard. They definitely throw some pretty damn fantastic beers from time to time. More than from time to time. But every now and then they have misses for me. You see, I've probably covered a decent amount of Boulevard over the past year. I'm lucky enough they sent me off stuff. They sent me this one. But we'll see. Last time, they've sent me kind of smaller stuff. Little kind of fruited this, that, and the other thing. I've been pretty readily surprised at them. So kind of excited to dive into it because it just makes sense. You know, you talk about a Gose, you're talking about a salted kind of tart beer, and then you throw that kind of tequila in there. You're talking about throwing that lime in there. It's a margarita kind of thing going on. Kind of just makes sense. I've never had a margarita in my life, though. That's kind of weird, isn't it? So, anyway, I probably drank one when I was a kid, just grabbed one off the shelf. You know, when your parents have parties and stuff like that. Anyway, whatever. As far as what it says in here, Boulevard Brewing Company, Tequila Barrel Lime Gose Sour Ale, 4.2%. No story, no nothing. And it is Boulevard. They do their labels. They're pretty much all the same, just a little kind of variances on them. So let's throw that there. It's not a twisty, although I wish it kind of was. No. Don't hate on the twisties. Sometimes twisties are right. Duda CL had twisties for forever, so yeah. Anyway, not the best thing for aging beer, let's put it that way. So, what do we have in front of us? We have 2.5, or a finger and a half, I should say. Actually decently creamy head, especially for something like a Gose. It's kind of looking like it's going to rocky edge on itself and kind of recede pretty quickly, but it's sticking around longer than I thought it would. Soft haze to her. Very much kind of kettle soury kind of looking. You know, it's good. Soft haze, soft carbonation. Looks the part. See what she smells like. It smells like lime. It smells like a tart Gose. I'm getting like a sweet tequila thing. Tequila to me has this little kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't drink tequila that much because it's danger juice. But it has this kind of bite to it that is a little kind of, God, the last time I had it, it's been so long, it's hard to kind of recall that flavor memory. But it has this specific kind of bite, taste to it. I'm not really getting it there, but I'm getting kind of like a subtly kind of sweetened version of that. That's pretty much it. It smells like summer. It smells nice, smells chuggable, almost smells like kind of like a alcohol pop almost. I'm seeing that little bit of kind of tartness. Not necessarily a bad thing. So let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, you can drink 863 of these in the summer. You get a little bit of a nutty malt in there. That's more towards the finish. Before all that, you're just getting this kind of like not so sweetened kind of tequila Sprite drink with a twist of lime on top of it. It's a summer drink. It's something that I think would appeal to a wide variety of people. It's you just mowed the lawn, you're sweating your balls off kind of beer. It has a nice tartness to it. It has a nice salinity to it, but with the sweetness and the tartness kind of bouncing off, that salinity while looking for it, doesn't really come off all that big. The barreling. Am I getting a ton of barrel on it? I am getting a little bit of dryness, like an oak tannin thing going on. I think maybe some of that little bit of nuttiness might be a little bit of wood, combination of the malt, the wood. But I'm not getting really much as far as tequila goes in the actual taste. Maybe, again, like they said, like a slightly non-biting, slightly kind of sweetened version of that kind of bite that I typically get from tequila, but it's very minimal. Usually when you get a tequila barrel-aged beer, or I should say I do, it's really easy for me to pick up the tequila in it. And this, not so much. But I think it's there. It's just so subtly impactful. But that kind of makes sense for a beer like this. A small ABV, It wants to be bright, wants to be refreshing. It just kind of works. So I'm not knocking it for that. Yeah, it's tasty. Like I said, it is quintessential summer in a bottle. It wants to be drank during the summer. It wants to be drank when you want it to be summer as opposed to snowing outside. And in March and it's snowing. And yeah, just tasty stuff. Well made, solid. It's Boulevard. Let's put it that way. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better Goses I've had as of late. Actually, yeah. I've had a lot of kind of run-of-the-mill or below Goses as of late. This is probably one of the more appealing ones, especially for me. The bits and pieces outside of just the kettle sour portion of the show are done well. Not too big, not too small. And it just makes it infinitely drinkable. Value availability, it's Boulevard. You probably get this in a 6-pack form for give or take around $10. And leave you with, or it might be a 4-pack jammer. Probably around the same with the barreling going on. You might see it at that price point. And leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like Goses, if you like summer drinks, if you like kind of, I know it's not, this isn't one that's drinking like, but if you like gin and tonics, it has that kind of Sprite-y, kind of citrus soda-y vibe with that kind of lemon going on with that nice carbonation, but it's more beer than that. If that's what you're looking for in a beer, definitely worth checking out. So there you go. Another review in the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Type Massive Beers into Google if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Type Beer Massive into Google if you want to check me out doing the podcasting thing, which I do a ton of. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Gose right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.